Hello, this is the class Engineering 460, our simulating a betting house project proposal presentation. My name is Andres Cordova and my teammate for this presentation was Celeste Domen. This is an overview of our project. We will start with the project description, then brief literature review, research questions, hypothesize, experimentation and possible results, business case using time value of money, and references. So here's our project description. We're trying to simulate how does a betting house work and all the implications behind it. Therefore, we're gonna start with understanding how the betting houses gather all the information and how they calculate the probabilities for a specific event. Then, we're gonna replicate the model in MATLAB using a Monte Carlo simulation. And finally, we will determine how much money we will make out of our model and how accurate it is based on our profit margin on the profit margin we want. So here's our brief literature review. The main article we used for this project was The Market Efficiency of the Soccer Fixed Odds Internet Betting Market. But we also use other articles which will be listed under the references section. The articles mainly discuss about how the betting houses gather relevant data as previous games with goals scored, passes success, fouls committed, and many other factors. Once they calculated the probability of a game to end in a win, draw, or loss for the home team, then the profit margin is calculated depending on an approximate of how much money do the betting houses want to make. So basically, we're gonna once we calculate the probabilities for a event to happen, then we will assign an odd for that probability. And then we want to calculate how much money we want to make, how much our net profit will be, and based on that we will determine how much money we will make, or we can expect a specific outcome. So our research questions for this particular problem will be: how do they calculate the probability of a team to win, draw, or lose given that they're playing at home? How do betting houses calculate their margin profit or profit margin? How accurate will our simulation be? That'll be our three main research questions. So for your hypothesized experimentation and possible results, based on the information gathered before, the way we're gonna calculate the results for a match will be by using the past games between each other from the past 5 years. This amount of years is estimated optimal for our project. So we have determined that the past 5 years, the games between each other for the past 5 years is the optimal, because if we gather more historical data, we will kind of bias our results, because this is a current odds or current game or match. From our research, we discovered that betting houses make money by decreasing the odds for a particular event, which will increase the probability of it, but will decrease the payoff for that odd. We calculate that our simulation will be plus minus 5% off from the real value of it. So the business case using time value of money. The bet usually occur a week prior of the game or less than that, because the odds are based on their current performance as well. Therefore, we're not investing much on it, and the betting houses are not using their money, because they will always use the money provided by the gamblers. Once the betting houses pay the bets, then the rest of the money will be profit. So basically, we cannot put an odd for a particular event a month before, because a lot of things can happen in between that month. Maybe a player can get injured, an important player can get injured, which will affect a lot our predictions or probabilities for that particular game. And also, we're not using our own money. Betting houses don't use their money. They use the money that people invest, or gamblers invest on it, and they will pay off whoever they have to pay the amount specified before without using their own money, and the rest of the money will be the profit. Well, here are references, and thank you.